So hey guys, welcome to Cinema Pronoia. In today's video, we're going to talk about GVM, Gautham Menon, and his movies and his transformation over the years, right from his first film Minnale to his genre shift in Kaka Kaka, then directing his idol Kamal Haasan, and then his experimentations, Nadunesi Naigal, Pachakili Muthusaram, and all his films, and his recent shift in filmmaking style and stories. So yeah, today we have with us.
Basically, it's an arc about எங்கு தொடங்கும் எங்கு முடியும், which means where it starts and where it ends.
Yeah,
We
and
don't know about that.
today we have Subbu from MSB Talks, Saran from Art&Commercial, and Pavan with
Yes.
us. Yeah, cheers. And so let's begin. So first, I would like to say, ask like, which is your most favorite, like films that worked and didn't work for you of GVM over the years? Yeah, I think he has made over 15 films, including bilinguals and all. Yeah,
No,
in
but
three languages. Yeah.
no, yeah. Okay, yeah.
Hmm.
Subbu
Okay,
first.
who's going? Okay, yeah.
Saran.
Okay, my most favorite film of GVM is undoubtedly Varanamairam. And that is not just my most favorite GVM film. It's also my most favorite Surya film, my most favorite Harris album. And also, like, that would be my most, like, one of my most favorite film of all time. Like, one of the top 10 films of mine of all time. So, Varnamairam. And then, okay, you asked only one film or
No,
Raj?
all.
All.
Okay, yeah.
That,
Okay, yeah. I've not seen two of his films. Okay,
hmm.
Pachikli Muthucharam and Adinisi Naikal. I have not seen them. I have not seen them. And so, from whatever I've seen, Varnamairam will be the number one, and second one would be Needhan and Ponnasunam. Third one, Vetayadu Vilayadu. Fourth one, Kaka Kaka. Fifth one, BTV. And yeah, then I also like uh, I also like Achievement with Madam Meda and Yanayandal also worked for me. Even Yanayanoki Pine Tota, I liked the first half of the film. Okay, second half only didn't work for me, and Vendithan Kade totally worked for me. Like, I mean, uh, after I think Yanayandal or something, that GVM film which totally worked for me. It's, yeah, I
Yes.
also like his short films, like in the anthologies, like the one his segment in Pavakadigal, Vanmagal, right? Yeah,
Vanamagal.
that one worked. Yeah, that one, and his segment in
Navaras.
Puthamudukalai. Yeah,
Yeah.
Puthamudukalai also. I mean, Navaras also worked for me. Actually, I mean, his particular segment worked for me. And the only one GM film which didn't work for me is that Kuti story. His segment in Kuti story didn't work for me. Yeah, these are all my list. And also, like, speaking of
Guitar Kambi
the
Mele Nindu.
bilingual,
Yeah,
yeah,
Navaras.
that's what Navarasa.
Hmm.
And I think you mentioned this bilinguals, right? So I also like like this Telugu version as well. From Yeto Vellipoyindi Manasu, which is the Telugu version of in Neither and Konusam. And also I like the JMIHS away. So yeah, these are all mine.
Did you like Ek Divana Tha?
No, I've not seen that.
Gershana.
No.
Sorry?
That also I've not seen.
Gershana.
Yeah,
Okay.
I've not seen
I
it.
have
But
seen it. I like that film. It is
Yeah.
actually it is a good remake.
Hmm.
yeah, and
Venkatesh would have
Venkatesh
Venkatesh
is
have
known for the
acted so
remake.
well in Darshana.
Yeah.
I think it is the most subtle face of Venkatesh.
Yeah.
Drishyam
Before
would be the
before this
Drishyam.
Yadi Moini original.
Adaveri Matalu.
Very much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
And-
Drishyam.
Yeah. Drishyam.
Yeah, Drishyam too.
Yeah. And next, Saran.
I have seen every film of his, like even the remakes.
Hmm.
My most favorite work of GVM is Nadunisi Naigal and Vetayadu Vilayadu.
Hmm.
Like these two are my most favorite works. Okay, Nadunisi Naigal might not work for many people because of the theme and the content it spoke. It was a daring attempt. Seriously, it was a daring attempt. And when we shift the genre and we see his romantic films, my most favorite work of GVM is Needana and Purnasandam. Many people doesn't like it, but it was original. Actually, it is the close to reality romantic film that he has ever done.
Yeah.
It is not a fantasy. It is the close to reality film.
Yeah.
That he
Otherwise,
has
his
done in
films
his
are
career.
like, it looks relatable, but it's kind of fantasy only. It's romantic
It's
films.
like heavy fantasy.
Yeah.
Or his what to say, the he made a lot of action films. Like
Hmm.
Ennai Arindal, I see it as an action film, even though he includes it in his cop trilogy, like Kaka Kaka Vettayadu Vilayadu and Ennai Arindal. I see it as an action film. Even Pachakili Muthucharam is one of my favorite works of GVM. Like that's the film where I saw Sarath Kumar. What to say? Sarath Kumar's another version, like
Yeah.
his acting version.
Yeah.
I like these films. The films that didn't work for me is like Ennai Nokki Payam Thota didn't work for me. Vendu Thanindadu Kaade didn't work for me. It might be an unpopular opinion, but it definitely didn't work for me. Even though after seeing it in theaters, I saw it in Prime Video once again. Definitely it didn't work for me. Achaman Bazamadameda is in midway. Until the first half, it was okay. Even until the climax, it was okay. But the total climax ruined the mood of the film and everything. So, Pavan.
Okay, Pavan.
Yeah. Firstly, Raj, your voice is sounding like GM film's voiceover. It's good actually. Like it's a lot of bass and all.
Even
Yeah.
he's looking like Veera from Nadinisi. That mustache.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
I haven't seen.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
You're listening.
I missed a couple of films from his filmography like Nadinisi Nayagar and some Nachet when you're talking about some. What's that film? What's that film?
Pachakili Muthucharam.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one I missed a couple of films. My most favorite film is Varnamayram and also Neethan and Panusandam. I have the reasons for it. For me, Varnamayram is a slow burner. Like I liked it after watching a couple of times and all. But Neethan and Panusandam, after finishing the film, I felt like I have to start the film right now. I mean, I have to watch it again right now. That's how I felt, and I felt like this movie shouldn't be ended. So these were my most liked films, and I like all of his work except Nanakki Payanthoda and Guitar
Guitar
Melon.
Company, yeah, Navarasa.
Yeah, those two I like the entire. I mean, his filmography, and the most thing people fail to notice from his films is like his his like if people talk about GVM, they'll direct love stories very well, right?
Yeah.
But what I feel is like he handles love and also the violence in the same way. Same way. I mean, in different films, he's very good at handling violence and love, which is completely different. Violence in the sense is like dark emotions, like uh, in in Kamal Hassan's film.
Yeah, hated.
Yeah, like yeah, like they chop off his head and put in the box. I liked all those things, related to the violence, and also in that web series like Pavaka the Eagle.
Mm.
He directed one episode, right?
Yeah, yeah.
What's that episode name? I forgot the.
I
Van
think
Magal.
no, Pavakadiga. Oh yeah, Pavakadiga. Yeah,
Pavakadigal Van.
yeah. I thought
His
Putambu.
episode name Vanam.
Yeah, Vanamagal. Yeah,
Okay,
Van
okay,
Magal.
Vanamagal. Yeah.
yeah. There is one scene I really like. I mean, I really felt emotional. It's like when uh, you know, when Simran tried to wash the salmon on that girl, and you remember that
Mm-hmm.
scene, right?
Yeah, yeah,
So it felt
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it was directed by Vetrimar and something. It's like it is a dark emotion, which is completely
Mm-hmm.
opposite to love, but it directed well. So he's very good at both the things, but he's only noticed with that love thing. That's what
Mm-hmm.
people felt. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's it. I'm done.
yeah. Yeah, but I think he became softer, or I think because he said in an interview like I can't watch this with my kids and things like that.
Yeah,
Like in his first two action films, Kagaka and Vettiyadu
yeah,
Venade, there was open like violence, like graphic violence. But after that, also due to stars' involvement, like in Erindal and Enuki Pantota, the violence was cut down. Like it was just
yeah,
action, not violence as such, like
yeah,
brutal way. Yeah.
yeah.
Just
So
turn the camera to Subbu. He's sitting like GVM with
yeah, even I
his
Sorry.
was
hands.
yeah,
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I am. Not just this video, man. If you watch in any podcast, I used to be like this.
yeah, yeah. Even I
The
said like that.
GVM
That's not due
fan.
to GVM, but yeah. So the
While
next.
speaking about GVM's romance,
Hmm.
he is the uh, I feel uh, just a minute. He is the first person to handle everything in a single film, like action, violence, romance, or about it is if it is about cop, he does a detailed research about cop, everything. No one handles simply action and romance in a single film like he does. Not any commercial directors does
Yeah,
it.
it blends properly, like
Yeah, his
50-50
writing
properly.
blends properly
Hmm.
with those two genres.
Or it used to blend properly,
It used
according
to.
to me.
That's
Yeah.
better. Yeah,
Hmm.
it
So
used to blend properly, but nowadays it is so down. I don't know.
yeah, so my next question is like he has shifted like genres also. Like he did Pachekili Muthucharam, which was suggested by Anurag Kashyap. He told like on it was based on a book, so he said you can make this novel into a film, and also
Yeah,
like Nadunisi Naigal, and then he did. He's a major filmmaker to get into OTT. Like he did a web series Queen, and then few short films. Of course, you may like or not, but he has done. He's the major filmmaker to enter into the OTT space from Tamil. So, what's your take on the experimentation and getting into different platforms, different genres thing? Yeah, and now he did a VTK, which was different for him. Yeah. Oh, Subbu, Subbu, oh, mute.
Oh me.
Yeah.
Okay. So though I have not seen those two films, okay, Pachikli Muthuchiram uh, and
That is listening. Yeah.
Adenisi Nagal, yeah. But I really appreciate like he didn't. I, I I really appreciate him for switching genres. Do he have seen success in his cop? cop films and romantic films. He have seen success in those films, but still he took the risk and made films like Minnale after a film like VTV. That is a
Yeah.
he had his comfort zone, and he came out of it and did this was really appreciable. And also uh, recently his VTK, Nelly Tangalkadu, that is totally not a GVM film. Okay, I mean, comparing to all the other films, from whatever I've seen, okay, this is not at all a GVM film, but still he manages to pull off. Okay, so I feel I think this is like many people said, this is its 2.0, GVM 2.0, something like that. Yeah, I think he took his time after AOM and KNPT. Okay, like both the films didn't do well. So after that, he took his time, and I think it's I think he'll definitely try a lot of genre shifts like this in future as well. That's what I feel, and also I have the feeling that he would definitely do justice for the genres he's gonna touch in the future as well. So for that question, I don't know whether I have answered properly for that question or not, but I think I'm okay with this genre shift, and I feel it's something really appreciable. So,
Yeah, Sarah.
I think he should do genre shifts, because he once said in an interview that doing a film in his own comfort zone is the biggest challenge for him. He said it himself in an interview done by a popular YouTube channel. I don't know the name of that channel. And he also said that Dhruva Natchatram, his dream project, will not be in his zone, at least for a partial duration in the film. So I think it is good, and he should do more genre shifts. Even though VTK was a different script, I felt that it was still in his comfort zone. I didn't feel it didn't feel like to me it didn't feel like it was total out of zone, because see, he's the only person at the new age of directors who handled LGBT in Vettayadu Vilayadu. Okay, even though it was an action film, he is the only director who handled such a detailed description about psychology genre in Nadunisinagil. How much detailed? How much detailed means? There was the show. There was a show in Vijay TV in 2010-11 times, which is Nadandadu Enna Kutramum Pinnani. In that Nadandadu Enna Kutramum Pinnaniyum, Gopinath is there, right? Niyanana Gopinath. He used to do it. But for that particular week, GVM came and he explained about how psychology works, how these kind of crimes against women happen, like that. What was the solution, or what was the reason, like that, whether it can be solved or not. So he does in detail films, but the problem started with Acham Embadu Madameda. I would like to mention a trivia here that Acham Embadu Madameda was shot after scrapping the older project, which was Sattendru Marudu Vanilai. There's a teaser in YouTube, you can go and see it. In that teaser, for Manjima Mohan's role, there was a heroine named Pallavi Shraddha, I think. Due to her unavailability of dates, the project was scrapped, and Acham Embadu Madameda was made with Simbo. Even though there were inconsistencies, that's something different. But what he did in meantime was he directed ENPT 2 side by side, and that that ENPT felt like a mashup of Acham and Vedamana, or it felt like a shared universe.
Yeah.
So he wanted to, if he wanted to justify himself as a genre shift director, he should do it in a proper way. That is my only request. Like in Pavakadigal Vanmagal was unexpected. I liked it. I really liked it. But in Puttam Pudu Kale, Avalum Nanum was a project within his comfortable zone. So I think he should do it in a proper way more, like what he did with Pachagili Muthacharam or Nadanisinaigal, or a generic normal love story like Nidane in Punvasanam, like that. He should do it in his different own way.
Yeah, my answer is simple. As far as the film is written and directed by GVM, I have no issues. Any genre, I would like to watch.
Okay. So regarding the genre shift, I think Pathakili Muthucharam and Nadunisi Naigal were proper shifts. And even Pathakili Muthucharam has his stamp, like the way he treats music and romance and even violence to some
I
extent.
have a trivia about Pachakili Muthacharam. After
Yeah.
the film released and it didn't do well in,
Hmm.
there were ABC centers at that time, like 16 years back.
Hmm.
When it didn't do well, in a press meet, GVM said that Sarath Kumar was not the choice for Pachakili Muthucharam. I pitched this script to Kamal Hassan, but due to the unavailability and due to some other production issues, he made the film with Sarath Kumar. At the meanwhile, he did Vetayadu Vilayada and he did it with Kamal Hassan. It released way before Pachakili Muthucharam.
Yeah. And even
So,
while during
yeah,
Pachakili Muthucharam, I think his father passed away. And so
yeah,
he couldn't concentrate on the film. And for
film,
that,
yeah,
to dedicate, he made Vanamairam next.
yeah. Next, he made Vanamairam.
Yeah. And also, coming to the genre shift, uh, I think his films started receiving mixed reviews after from Acham and Manameda. Before that, few projects of his dropped. Like even Dhruva Natchathiram, he started in 2013 with Surya. That dropped, and I think that shattered him. And from that, he started Dhruva Natchathiram with Vikram in 15 or something.
Yeah.
For 13 only, 13, 14 only. And he couldn't complete it. So Acham was his plan B. Acham and Nene Occupy Tota. He said it in an interview. And so he started
Dhruvan
in
Nachathiram was started way back in
13, 14 only.
2009 after he did Varnamayram with Surya. He
Mm.
started Dhruvan Nachathiram with Surya and he completed a certain portion like 10 to 15% of the film. Then Surya came out of the project
Yeah, he
because
thought it was too
Surya
classy or people couldn't
classy and
understand.
Surya said that he wouldn't suit himself.
Yeah, yeah. So he backed out
The
and then
script wouldn't suit himself for
the
himself,
yeah,
and he said that like when GVM asked why didn't you know this before? Didn't you know this when I pitched the script to you? For that, Surya said, "No, I didn't knew it way back, but when I was into the project and when I acted, that is the time when I realized that this wouldn't suit me."
yeah,
So
and
he left.
so they had an argument, and even Surya released a press release
Yeah,
saying that he didn't give me a script and all, and so that was the problem, which ended with Guitar Kambi Menon in Navarasa, and so he said in an interview that Dhruva, like Acham and Inoki Paramkata was his plan B, and he started in Inoki, and Dhanush was busy with multiple projects, so he went on with Acham and released it, and then came back to Inoki, and Dhanush was not cooperative because the producer was escape artist, and he had issues with that producer since Vedela Pattadari. So he didn't cooperate with them, and then so that's why both the film received mixed reviews. Though Acham was a hit, Inenoki Tota was a flop, and he went into financial troubles. And then Ganesh like backed him out and things like that. Yeah, so
After one more thing, in another interview, GVM said that apart from that escape artist's Madan issue,
yeah,
there was some other issue for Dhanush with GVM and his filmmaking style. But GVM said that I don't want to talk about it. So I don't
yeah,
know
he
what
said
was the
in
issue.
he said in multiple interviews that the
Yeah.
rapport he shares with Vetrimaran is different. Whatever Vetrimaran says, he does, but it was not the same with me. And also, so coming to that, my next question is also that, like, his combination with collaboration with
Not,
actors is yeah. So
sorry, you mentioned the Queen in the first place, right?
yeah,
You
yeah,
know, he also did Queen. Yeah. Speaking of that, he's one of the very first mainstream director to enter into the web series thing. You know,
yeah.
in Tamil. Yeah.
Yeah, in
So I
OTT
also like
itself,
Queen.
like anthology and all. Yeah. Yeah, so so coming to my next point relating to this only, like his collaboration with actors are very, very unique, and he brings out the best from all his male and female actors, and as well as, even though it had issues, both Acham and Yenenuki Bayamkota was good performance from the actors, and even like if you say N.A. Arindal, Ajit was completely in his zone. It was one of the few films which everybody likes of Ajit, and even Vettiyadu Velayadu, though fanboy directs, they make a very massy, illogical film, but he made a very, very, his zone film, Vettiyadu Velayadu, and yeah, his
Even
collaboration with actors,
Kamal wasn't like
yeah,
Kamal said
ready
in an
to,
interview.
yeah, yeah,
Kamal wasn't aware of what GM was doing. Like even GM said this. Like
He was
Kamal
not
was like,
happy.
yeah, Kamal
yeah,
GVM said something like என்ன பண்றான்னே தெரியல வர சொல்றாரு போ சொல்றாரு like
yeah, just sit
he
Yeah,
here,
wanted
just
Kamal
watch.
to walk this side
especially
and go that side.
during the shooting of that Manjal Veli song.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Like, Ka-
yeah, montage.
Kamal have no idea like what the hell is happening in the set. Okay, like he just want me to walk here, come there, and like I have no idea what they're doing.
Yeah, until he showed the film, some half of the film to him in the post production, Kamal was not involved in the project. And after that, he told, like, the climax of Vettiyadu Velayadu changed because Kamal's involvement. He said, "Okay, so this is the story that you are trying to say. So now let's just kill that guy." It was just a very surprising, simple climax instead of a big action set piece. He just goes and hits the axe and hits the villain. So that simple climax was suggested by Kamal after uh, seeing the rushes of VT, like VB, Ted Villard. Yeah. So the collaboration with actors. What's your favorite, and what's the things that you like to say about it?
mm,
Even
it
Jyotika is showed
was
in a negative role in Pachakili. So a lot of different.
my favorite is with Kamal, obviously Kamal,
Yeah.
and then Ajit, என்னை அறிந்தால். I
Mm.
never thought that I would see Ajit like in that kind of an avatar. I was really surprised by the way Ajit was utilized in the film. And of course, Surya, Varanamayiram,
Mhm.
Kaka Kaka, I was like flattened.
Mhm.
One of the best combos that exists in Tamil cinema. Even now, I really liked the guitar Kambi Mele Nindre, but I didn't like certain portions of the film, but the
I think
songs and
I
everything
think the
was so good.
age gap between them was also very awkward. Surya and
Yeah, that
Prayaga.
that is what the film speaks about. Even in that film, there was a dialogue that we have a lot of
Mm.
age gap. Like heroine
Mhm.
Pragya Martin will say to
Mm.
Surya. So I think that was a pilot film. So I don't
Yeah,
know
yeah,
what was
yeah.
given.
It was just a portion of this feature film kind of thing. Even Karthik Dial Sedayan was that only.
Karthik Dial Sedayan was so bad. I will come
Because
to it later.
yeah, that was suddenly received negative feedback because it was
No, like
without context.
there
It
was a
just,
meme.
hmm.
There was a meme. ஒரு இவ்வளவு வருஷமா கொண்டாடிட்டு இருந்த ஒரு நல்ல படத்தை ஒரே ஷார்ட் பிலிம்ல கள்ளக்காதல் படமா மாத்தி விட்டாரு. ஆக்சுவலி தட் இஸ் ட்ரூ.
Yeah.
அது உண்மைதான். அது பொய்
But I
சொல்றதுக்கு
feel that is more of a
மறைக்கிறதுக்கு
reunion. If you see, for example, let's take Father of the Bride, okay, or Mean Girls and all, or a lot of Hollywood films. They used to do the reunions, okay. After 20 years of Father of the Bride and all, they used to do the reunions. So they call it like a Father of the Bride 3 and all. So this is more of a reunion. 10 years of VTV, and like they just maybe that's what I felt.
Yeah, no,
But
that
yeah,
was
that is
a
very bad.
portion of his VTV 2 Part 2 script. Like I think that was one of the first establishment portion of that, and also very Marvel Mairandi reunion. Yeah. Enough
So
of
you're gonna
that.
cut this thing.
எந்த photo இறங்கி செய்யலாம் போல இருக்கு. Yeah, so that combination, even GVM Jyotika, that was a very good combination.
Yeah.
And even Trisha, Samantha, that was very
Yeah.
very good combination. And like there are a lot of things also. Like he started he went to Hyderabad to make a film with Mahesh Babu, and he wrote Vinay Tandi Varavaya in 10-15 days. And Mahesh Babu said he wants something action, so he made with STR. Yeah.
The most disappointing moment in GVM's career would have been Johan.
Yeah.
Sorry, I
2010,
didn't.
11.
It is my favorite collaboration. Okay, but you just finish
Yeah,
this and
you say, I'll say.
Yeah,
okay.
You go on.
It would be very obvious, but okay. My most favorite one would be Surya and GVM. Though I'm not a huge Surya fan, I really like all the three collaborations. From Kaka Kaka, Varnamairam, and this one, Gedar Kambi. But my most favorite collaboration of GVM and another person is Harris only. Actually,
yeah.
that is my most favorite collaboration. Though being a huge ARMN fan, I would say I would rate that higher. Okay, Harris and GVM combo higher than Harris and than ARR and GVM. So yeah, that
Even
would be my
I
most
liked Harris Jairaj. Like I have another collaboration. GVM, Harris Jairaj, Karthik and Tamarai.
Yeah, Karthik Singer. Yeah.
Karthik Singer. He also made the music for Guitar Kambi Mele, and there is this soulful song named Nanum. Turiga was famous everywhere, but Nanum is my go-to song. Whenever I feel like I want to hear a soothing number, I go to Nanum.
Alayalayaga, there is a song in
Alayalayaga also is a good song, but Nanum is like Nanum நேரம் இது, which means நானும் வெக்கப்படுவேன், எனக்கும் வெக்கலாம் இருக்கு. நானும் is வெக்கம், நானும் is வெக்கம். So நானும் நேரம் இது is lyrically a genius song. I think Tamarai wrote it. Tamarai or Karki.
Yeah, also like
they made that song. They actually composed that song in an interview. Okay, they just jammed it. Okay, they just jammed it.
He made a lot of singles albums.
Yeah, Karthik and GVM. Okay, then they made this song. So that was really nice to see that. Yeah,
and also like his Karthik did Courier Boy Kalyan, his film with Jay that he produced, he composed.
Yeah.
Next film also Joshua. I think Karthik is only doing.
Yeah.
Joshua, I don't have nothing. I don't have no expectations.
But he received flag for I think Guitar.
The song was nice. They released a song, right? That was nice. written by Vignesh Van.
Joshua first songs. Yeah.
There's a lot of
Joshua
chaos,
first
but
song, yeah, one
it'll be okay.
single
It's
arrived,
kind of lyrics and all, yeah.
one
think,
single, that single song, right, from
Yeah,
Joshua.
yeah, Joshua. And I think he received flack for working with Karthik also because he was accused in Me Too during Guitar Kambi Mele release, and he didn't answer properly, like how, like why he feels that he's not guilty or he's not, yeah,
Karthi
appropriate.
still didn't answer.
Yeah, he didn't
Even
answer,
though
and
he
he's
was
still
in
working.
Me Too, yeah, even though he was in Me Too, Chinmay didn't direct towards Karthi more than Vairamuthu. So I think Karthi is not in Me Too, not involved in somehow is not involved in Me Too. I'm not
No,
sure.
but they also hosted a CCV audio launch. Check it modern Chinmay and Karthik. So there was something. Okay. So leaving that apart, the next thing I want to talk about is the romantic side of GVM. Yes, obviously there people like his romances, but it has its share of problems too. So which romances you like? What you feel wrong about that romances? Let's talk about his romance. Yeah. So
Okay. So, and like I already said, I prefer Nathan and Punasanam than VTV. So in Nathan and Punasanam, I felt the love is very organic. Like that is very natural. Between them, like that is how lovers used to be. They used to fight with each other. Like there'll be problems every day, each and every day they'll fight with each other, and their arguments used to be like that only. So that film is very natural, and I have no problem with that particular the romance in that particular film. In Vinayitandi Varvaya, yes, as a film, I loved it. Sorry, I mean, I didn't love for the film. I loved for something else. So okay, because of your attitude, like you did something, Raj.
no. Oh shit.
You did some.
I was
You danced.
adjusting.
Oh,
Adjusting my
I thought
math.
you danced.
No.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, sorry. Uh, oh my god, I just lost. Yeah. So DTV, as a film, it worked for me, but but still, I do have problems like the way Karthik used to behave with Jesse, that train, before that Woman Up in a song.
Yeah.
I have problem with that and all, and yeah,
I
that one, and also
yesterday saw a meme about
Minnale
that train
yeah,
sequence.
I think I've also seen that
Yeah.
meme.
Let him complete. Okay.
Yeah, so Minnale didn't age well at all. I mean, now many people called it like it is Minnale is a Remo minus the nurse character. So
இல்ல
yeah,
எனக்கு அது அப்ப பார்த்தவே அப்படிதான் இருந்துச்சு. Like when I saw
maybe
Minnale, I was in 6th standard, 6th or 7th. When I saw Minnale, like it is not that great. It is not like Kaka Kaka or something.
I
It
think
was
Minnale only
something
worked
generic.
because of this songs and
Yeah,
nothing else.
yeah.
Because the film is very, very. It was very shallow. It didn't have exactly proper story
The
or
best
character.
ever
songs
trick
and
pulled by
comedy, I feel.
GVM. The best ever trick pulled by GVM was that ஒரு மெக்கானிக்கல் இன்ஜினியரிங் ஸ்டூடெண்ட் தான் ஒரு ஃபயர் வேணா, that's the scene.
Yeah,
That's the
also
scene where everyone went crazy.
but one special thing about Minnale is only Minnale of like from GVM films. Only Minnale had lot of comedy portions. Okay, and
Because of Vivek.
another Vivek,
Other
yeah,
films don't have
and
comedy
it was
or
so good.
comedian.
Sorry,
I think only Acham has comedy. Other than that,
இல்ல அச்சம் படமே காமெடி. அது அப்புறம்
Satish was a comedy.
no, but that wasn't that good, I mean, comparing to Minnale, it was not that good in comedies.
Obviously.
Yeah.
அச்சம் என்பது படமேடா had the greatest comedy ever done by
Climax.
ever done in GVM films. That last 20 minutes
Climax.
Greatest comedy, epic comedy in his career.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so Minnale romance and all, I have problem with Minnale and Vinay Tandilvaya. And Varnamayaram, I don't think I have any problems with that romance, And also, Varnamayaram is also one film which totally inspired many people in our generation, I feel. Like, just take the guitar and go to America.
Yeah, Vetrimanan left smoking after seeing that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Which film?
Varnamayaram have a lot of impact
Varnamayaram.
because of various
Okay.
factors. And Varnamayaram, I feel the love is very, it is very elegant and it is very matured one, as I feel. Yeah.
Saran?
Sorry, what
Unna
was the
Renda.
question?
Romance, good and bad.
Good romances, what to say? Kaka Kaka. I really love that romantic portions with
Surya.
Surya and between Surya and Jyotika, because I felt it was organic. It was from the scratch. Like every woman has this had went through this kind of phase. It was so good. It was so good, and I don't have much connection with VTV, but the best original romance portion was from Needhan and Punnasanam. லவ்னா சண்டை இருக்கும், ரொமான்ஸ்னா சண்டை இருக்கும். எந்தவித ஈகோவும் இல்லாம கண்டிப்பா ஒரு லவ் ஸ்டோரி இருக்கவே இருக்காது. ஆனா அந்த ஈகோவையும் தாண்டி என்ன பிரச்சனைன்னு அவங்களுக்குள்ள தெரியல. லைக் they weren't much aware of what was the real problem. Family was the real problem between them. And whenever they realize it, they are in the edge of something. Like when Samantha realizes it, he goes to marry another woman. But when Jiva realizes it, the love breaks up again. When that happens at the school time, when both realizes it, they don't have much left to say because of they are in school. So it's a very unique film. It was very original. I don't know why the film flopped. Even GVM said that I did something different.
Both
VTV and I did something different with Nidhane and Punvasandam. And Prabhu Salaman did something very different, very unusual film called Kumki. Both released on the same day. So obviously it is a very good film, and many people went to watch Kumki. I'm happy with Kumki set, but I don't know. People expected a Vinay Thandi Varvaya kind of genre film from me, and people didn't like it.
Even
and
Vinay Thandi Varvaya
didn't come
had a
into
slow
theaters.
pickup in Tamil. In Telugu it was but in Tamil it was slow pickup. And
I don't know. In my native place, Vinay Thandi Varvaya was houseful for the first 3 days. So I don't like. There was this fan base for Simbu. They had this banners, flexes, and everything. But typical Simbu fans didn't like it. Okay. Typical
it was
Simbu
completely
fans
different
like
because he was
completely
in a
different
mass genre, Saravana, Silambatam kind of thing, and
Manmadan, Vallavan. It wasn't that kind of film. But after the first day, it had a rise suddenly from the aesthetic sense of what is called as love kind of people, and to the aesthetic sense of family people watching love stories. So that aesthetics pulled audience into the theaters, I think. Still it is running in Chennai. VTV daily one show. It is running
became
like
the DDLJ of Tamil Nadu.
Tamil,
and coming to the good and bad references of mine, I think
I have one bad romance.
Okay,
like more than Minnale, I don't add it into that list. Actually, 2 bad romances. First one is obviously Ennai Nokki Payam Thotta. I really didn't like the romance of the film. It wasn't romance at all. It was just an aesthetic sense of lust. So I didn't feel like it didn't stick to me anywhere. Especially at the second half when Maruvarte came, the Mega Akash's character was totally assassinated. I felt like the tables were turned. And the second one is Ek Divanata. When I watched Ek Divanata,
There
I
was no
was
romance
like,
in it.
yeah, I was sitting and watching it in the TV, and I was like this. Okay, ஓடுது நீ பாட்டுக்கு ஓடு, என்னமோ பண்றீங்க, என்னமோ பண்ணுங்க.
Because
அந்த
Vinay
மாதிரி
Varvaya is that kind of film which you can't remake. No, it just happens.
yeah
It just connects or doesn't connect. That kind of
yeah
film. So you can't remake and create that magic.
yeah
Even
definitely.
Nindane and Vasantham is fine. You can remake it because it has a story, a craft. But VTV is just feel. You know, he just goes and things like that.
I heard that Nidane and Pon Vasandam is being remade in Hindi, but I don't know what happened after
Yeah,
that.
at that time itself it was planned as a trilogy or something, but then they rolled the Tamil and Telugu version only. So yeah. So like
And I
like
hate Naga Chaitanya for Eto Vellipoindi Manasu.
Naga Chaitanya was not in Eto Vellipoindi Manasu. It was Nani.
Emaya Chesi.
Emaya Chesi
Sorry.
only
Emaya Chesi. Sorry. Emaya Chesi.
నువ్వు
And
తెలుగులో
actually, Nani was
మాట్లాడు.
good in Eto Vellipoindi Manasu.
Yeah.
Nani was fantastic.
In these two films, this is like an universe. In these two films, the Tamil actors who did the Tamil version was there in these two Telugu versions.
Yeah, in one scene they come. Even Vinay Varvaya, Samantha comes as a cameo, as assistant director or something. And even in Nidana and Purnasandhum and train sequence, Nani and Jeeva meet. Yeah. So yeah, coming to my.
And also there is this one more trivia. Etto Vellipoindi Manasu is the most delayed premiere in TV in modern age. The film was released back in 2012, but the TV premiere was in 2017.
Yeah, and they didn't have. I mean, they wouldn't have
I think
sold
the people who bought the
satellite
rights forgot to. I think the people who bought the rights just forgot it completely. Oh, okay, we have the rights. Let's telecast it now. Then
they wouldn't have sold it.
Yeah, the satellite rights was at stake. They didn't buy any TV channels. Didn't buy Etto Vellipoindi Manasu. When Ma TV came, they bought it.
Yeah.
I still remember watching Etto Vellipoindi Manasu as a premiere in Ma TV. Like at a fine Sunday at 12 o'clock, they premiered it. While I watched it, it was very good. Nani's acting was really good in it.
Yeah.
And Ek Divanata, I mentioned it as a bad romance because of the lack of chemistry between Amy Jackson and who's that hero? I even forgot the hero name.
Pratik Babar. He was there in Darbar.
Darbara.
Pratik Babara.
He was there in Darbar, the son of that Sunil Shetty.
Wow.
He is there.
Yes.
Good.
Even now I don't remember.
Yeah. Okay, so my good and bad favorites are like, of course, Kaka Kaka, Veteyade Velayade also, and Nidane and Purnasandham, and even Vinay Varvaya to some extent. But I think even that was very stalking kind of thing because she was not interested in him, but he was, right from the start, he was behind her. He went to Kerala, and of course, in real life, romance happens like that. You go behind the girl and not exactly pestering or troubling, but you go behind her. You show that you love that person so much by traveling to their city or something. But that was there in that, but still, it was problematic to some extent. And so these three, and even N.A. I think both. Not Anushka one because I never like when a girl likes a boy because I don't think any man how much of a good looking he is. So, but I like the Trisha part. It was organic, And
I like Pachekili Muthucharam's romance between Sarath Kumar and Andrea. There will be a scene.
yeah,
I don't want to spoil it because Subbu's
there's
haven't seen
the
that
song
film.
also. Wouldn't
Yeah,
see
I
the
think that
film.
scene and all I've seen. It, it, it's not that I haven't seen any scenes. Okay, I've
No,
seen
no.
like
It
2, 3
will
scenes.
come at the
So
second half after Sarath
I
Kumar
have seen
gets
that portion.
cheated
Okay,
by
so I don't know, but yeah, I've seen that
Mhm.
portion. But anyways, yeah.
Sarath Kumar will get cheated by a gang. That's a twist. I don't want to reveal it.
Okay,
Yeah.
After
I
getting
think I've seen
cheated,
that.
there
Okay,
will
whatever.
be a scene between Andrea and Sarath Kumar.
Mhm.
When you watch that scene, everyone will get to know the acting profession. Sorry, the acting
Prowess.
prowess of Andrea.
Yeah. It was her first film.
Yeah, it was her first film. Yeah.
She had sung for
She dubbed for the film.
yeah. Also even she dubbed for Vetted Velad, I think Kamal.
Yeah.
And she also sung Karka Karka
Yeah.
opening song. Yeah.
Yeah. So like, can we talk about the songs and
Yeah,
like
yeah,
I mean our favorite album?
yeah, just I'd say
Sorry,
my
sorry, you were able to say this.
yeah. So
Yeah, sorry.
I think Bad Romance was like a lot of them, but I think problematic ones were Minnale and even
Hmm.
Varnamayram. If you see, uh, like the first scene where he sees Samira in a train. If you see, compare that scene to real life, it's he's a creep. You can't look at a girl like that and make her uncomfortable for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and then start talking. In real life, obviously, girls would get scared and
இல்ல எனக்கு என்ன
change seats
டவுட்னா
and all. And yesterday,
They'll
I
give a
think
bad look at you.
and yesterday we saw a
first
meme, I think, Vetted Velade. If you remove the Omane Pinne song and just see the visuals, let's he's
It'll be
touching her.
molesting.
Yeah, he's touching her inappropriately without permission, and she's pushing him, but there's a kiss also, not just holding the legs or something. Yeah, and even
இல்ல
leg
எனக்கு
fetish.
இன்னும் என்ன புரியலன்னா
Gautham Menon is leg fetish. He says
எந்த
காலிலே
ட்ரெயின்
இருக்கு.
இல்ல எந்த ட்ரெயின் அவ்வளவு காலியா போகுதுன்னு தான் நான்
Yeah, that is
தேடிட்டு
side one.
சைட்ல
It's never private.
அட பாவி ரிசர்வ்டுல போனா கூட அவ்வளவு காலியா இருக்காதா
No,
AC coaches maybe.
no. GVM coaches.
இல்ல ஏசி கோச் கூட இல்லைங்க வாரணமாயிரம்ல அவர் சட்டையை கழட்டி சுத்திட்டு இருக்கிற சீன்ல வந்துட்டு டோர் ஓபன்ல இருக்கும் இந்தாண்ட அதுதான்
Yeah, so coming to the songs, the final part. So his main collaborator Haris, and then A.R. Rahman and his idol Ilayaraja. And then we have Darbuka
Also,
Shiva,
Darbuka Shiva.
Karthik, Tamarai and all. Yeah. Start.
I personally like the combo with everyone. Haris Jayaraj is obvious.
Yeah.
A.R. Rahman is also obvious. After that, if you keep Ilayaraja and Darbuka Shiva, I personally like the Darbuka Shiva's combo so much because every song had the varieties, had mix of varieties. When we take non-Pidai Peno, there will be romance and the daily routine of college going student, everything. There is this soulful, beautiful song named Hey Nijame Kalayade, sung by Bombay Jayashree, and another soulful
that's also
song named
frequent
Tiridade.
Yeah, Tiridade.
Yeah, Tiridade.
Party
Tiridade,
kind
I don't know why that song went underrated. It's one of the most coolest songs ever.
Even
done in
Bombay
Indian
Jayashree,
films.
her collaboration with Haris and
Yeah.
Yeah.
From Minnale, yeah.
From Minnale.
Yeah. Vasigira, I think.
Anal Mele was sung by Bombay Jayashree.
No,
Yeah,
that was sung by
yeah.
Sudha No, that was sung by Sudha Raghunath.
Sudha Raghunath. Okay.
I'm sure.
Okay. Yeah, continue.
Okay.
Yeah, continue. Hello.
Sorry.
Sorry.
And also, I like his combination with sorry, forgot. Sorry, I forgot.
Yeah,
I
his
was
films have frequent singers like Naresh
yeah.
Iyer, Karthik,
Yeah. Sorry.
Krish,
I now
Benny
I got
Dayal,
his name. Naresh Iyer.
yeah, Harish Raghavendra, yeah,
Yeti
KK.
Yeti song
yeah,
from Varnamayiram, sung by
yeah,
Naresh Iyer. Yeti
and
Yeti.
Benny Dayal also. Yeah.
Yeah, Benny Dayal too.
And I think Shruti Hassan debuted as an adult in Adiye
Yeah,
Kollude
Shruti
only.
sang that
Adiye Kollude.
Adi Kuludi, yeah.
Yeah, I think that was the first adult song, like after becoming an adult.
I think
I
I think so.
personally like the Kuthu songs with in GVM films.
Yeah,
அவ என்ன தேடி
yeah,
வந்தாள்
that people don't talk about that. Yeah, but he
அஞ்சல
is,
சிக்கி முக்கி நெருப்பு
Adar.
yeah,
அதார்
that
அதாரு
other
சிக்கி
opening
முக்கி
song.
நெருப்பு
Yeah,
அண்ட் இன் காக்க காக்க there's a song தூது வருமா
to the Verma. Yeah,
ரம்யா
yeah,
கிருஷ்ணன்
like basically that was basically a BDSM video
but still that song was so
song.
good
Yeah,
yeah தூது வருமா and மின்னலே the
I think
first
The
song
first
Mama.
Mama, yeah.
மாமா
Uh,
even
and his dance also doesn't look like dance, except maybe Minnale or something. It's always montages and different kind of picturization. Even Adiye, even
இல்ல
like
சார்
Anjala
like
is
there
different.
will be a meme yeah there will be a meme that நீங்க நடந்து வாங்க சார் மத்ததெல்லாம் நான் பாத்துக்கிறேன்
Yeah,
that suits to GVM நீங்க நடந்து மட்டும் வாங்க சார் மத்ததெல்லாம் மியூசிக் டைரக்டர் பாத்துப்பாரு
yeah,
like that when you watch karka karka the whole song Kamal will be running and walking even Manjal Veil but it will be so massive and so beautiful to see our favorite heroes on screen like that
yeah.
Yeah, and speaking of Karka Karka, that is my most favorite opening song of all time, you know.
And
Again,
Nakul
do
has
being
sung it. Nakul,
yeah,
he
yeah,
did
and
that,
do
and
being a
also
ARMN
Onion,
fan,
I
yeah,
think
Onion,
this song,
that
Remo's song, intro song.
Remo, Ramp up Remo, yeah,
Yeah,
what yeah.
he's also
So
good
yeah,
singer.
do being a yeah, so that one be my most favorite opening song of all time. I would rate that Orvan Orvan Modalali next to this one. You know, this my favorite opening songs of all time. You know, sorry,
Yeah,
I know
okay,
it's
okay.
my favorite opening song of all time is Adanda Idanda Arunachala
Now recently it was telecasted and it got good TF.
also
yeah,
Autocar wow.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll continue in the
opening
next.
song na Rajini தான்
Yeah. Like we have talked about many aspects, but I think one more before concluding. His films with stars, like he made his kind of film with Kamal Hassan, his favorite star, and also with a big star like Ajit, he made kind of his kind of film only, maybe with some restrictions on some points, I don't know. But overall, his film it was, and he always said in interviews that stars are biggest problem, and we are only writing for stars, and people are not, only Simbu understands, and he does whatever he likes, like VTK or Vinitandi Varvaya or even Acham. So his like stars and his collaboration with stars and how industry should be or works. Your take on that? Simbu.
yeah.
Okay.
yeah Subbu go first
Okay, yeah, sorry, I have to say two more things before this. Uh, like one thing is, I also like GVM and Simbu co- collaboration. Okay,
Yeah.
and also speaking of Yaninoki Pain Tota, like so Saran spoke about that songs, you know, and I think Raj, you and I recently discussed, right? You know, the lyrics and all, like already there. You just have to like there's this app wrote everything, you know, every new words. you can't find a new word. You just have to derive from whatever out there, right?
Yeah,
I feel that after Roja, I think DNPT is like a Roja of this generation, I would say. Because in Roja, if you see, the words used to be very new. I mean, if not new, it used to sound so fresh than other songs which came before Roja.
yeah.
That's what I felt when I listened to Can I Know If I Could a song. Though the
Even
words are
Minnale
not
was
so
that.
new, but
Even
yeah,
Minnale was that. Haris Jayaraj.
yeah, exactly. So he also not just made some like I need five good songs. All he's not like that. He have given his inputs like I need lyrics like this, and he always given very importance to lyrical values in his songs. Yeah. So this is the one thing I would like to add. So yeah, you guys go first, and then I'll conclude because I don't know what to say.
Yeah, stars. Saran.
No.
Mm, I
Okay.
have one contradictory point. Whatever he said is right. But even now he's becoming like he's an actor. He's nowadays. I don't want him to be an actor, or at least if he wants to be an actor, he should act in good films, not every film that he gets committed in it. He gets committed in every small film, which doesn't even get attention from the people.
Yeah, and
I don't
now
want him to be like that.
he's the main villain of Patithala with STR. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want him to be like that. He he doesn't like what to say. He itself said in that open panna interview with Karthik Krishna, six assistant directors, and he was sitting in the center. When Karthik Krishna asked GVM that, has Hades seen any of your acting work? What do they say about you? Like that. He asked a question like that. And GVM frankly said that they doesn't like me acting. I don't want to be an actor in their perspectives. So if you ask them, they will definitely say they won't like. So please don't ask them. I don't want to get embarrassed before
So for
before
that,
him.
sorry for interrupting, but for that statement, I would like to say one, one popular statement out there, like one for the soul, one for the kitchen. Okay, that is what GVM is doing now. As in, the direction is for his soul, as in for his passion, and acting is for the kitchen, as in for the
Money.
money. Yeah. So
Okay,
so
Yeah,
I
because
I
that
didn't
will be the
say like I didn't
yeah,
say I don't
because
want
that's
him to act. I want him to act in
good films like
good projects.
Kannam Kannam Kollayadutharu or something like that,
Kollayadittal.
which suits him. Yeah,
yeah.
I
Even
think
Sita Ramam, he was good in Sita.
yeah.
When I had this mass hero moment when in Kannum Kannum Kollayadittal,
Mm-hmm.
his intro scene when he
Yeah,
gets out of the car.
sorry,
என்னடா
sketch.
5 பேர்
In the
இருக்கீங்க,
kids.
சுத்து
Uh,
போடுறீங்களா?
mhm.
எப்படி நான் வீட்டுக்கு போய் அவங்கள விட்டு வந்தது வச்சுக்கலாமா இல்ல இப்பவே
Mm.
வச்சுக்கலாமா? Like
Yeah,
it was like one fanboy moment,
Yeah.
yeah,
ultimate moment. I want him to see that like that.
yeah.
He
Trans
even
I
in that
haven't.
film, yeah,
Trans
even in
also.
that film he had a massive intro. He
Mm.
had a character sketch which goes up like a serious cop or something.
Mm.
And in the climax, when the twist came, nobody expected the twist.
Yeah.
It was like he became
And there
into
was
he
a
Also,
transformed
parody
he
into
for,
wrote
a
that last scene. He also wrote the last scene. Yeah.
and there was
yeah,
a parody of Jessie, like when he's
Jesse.
under
Yeah,
a restaurant, Riti. She's, going to fool him more. And I think he's doing acting only for money purpose right now because I feel uh, because due to Innai Payam Totta and Dhruva Natchatram, Aisri Ganesh gave 30 crores for releasing Dhruva Natchatram and this thing. So in turn, he has to direct three films for Wales. One was
yes, yeah,
Joshua, one was VTK, and VTK Part 2 next. So three films, and so he 10 crores, like instead of his salary, he will give money to release that film. So because of that, so he, for survival, he has to act and get some money, because he doesn't take salary for these films when the Tanithal card or something, because it's already given. Sri Ganesh has given it for the release of those films. Yeah. So that's why I think he's doing a lot of films for survival. I think for another 1 or 2 years he will act in lot of films.
One more thing, I want him badly to direct Johan Atyayam 1. And he had this one more dropped project
With
which was
Rajini
announced
also.
in 2006, Chennai or Malaikalam.
Yeah, a lot of films.
With
Even
Satish. With Satish. The Satish was lead and Andrea was the female lead.
Okay. And
there
even,
will be an official poster in Google if you search it up.
I think he also started one hour Pete or something with Ajit, a gangster film with Ajit.
Yeah, a gangster film, 1 hour Pete.
Yeah.
But there is no chances to revive that project. She said it in an interview, because the script was for that timeline. It won't work. We cannot even tweak.
He has to rework.
Even something like Surangani or with Ajit and Samira Reddy, I guess.
Yeah, and even like before VTK, he had started it as Nadigalil Neeradum Surya.
Nadigalil Neeradum.
So even
that's his next film.
He has that also, and Kamal and Kadambari also he has, which was, I think, Guitar Kambi Mele is portion of that. And VTV2, he is working on Vetted Veladu 2 also with Jayamohan.
And VTV2 was very interesting, He said that, it used to be like the Panchitantram of this generation, like,
four heroes coming together.
But unfortunately, he had Puneet Rajkumar for a role, and now he's no more.
No, but he said no, actors are not ready to collaborate. I need 4 heroes, they are not coming. Yeah. And also, like, moving forward, like, what do you see? Like, I'm actually scared for when the Tanithal card 2. I hope, I think Dhruva Nakshatram might release in few months. He said that dubbing and all is done. So in 3 months or something, it will release, he said. Don't know. I think it's 7 years delay now. And that look was there in Sketch also. Vikram acted in Sketch in one song. He came in that look just like that. So yeah. So what's the future? And he also has Queen season 2. He's going to do that also. Second season of Queen, and he also has a lot of projects. And before that, before the future thing, he also, I think he should do a film with Rajni. He was committed at Kabali time. On Dhruva Nakshatram only. He said I had kept the heroes, changed the heroes' image as 60-year-old. And he also has a couple of other ideas also with Rajni, like retired cop. Even he wants to do cop trilogy kind of thing, Satyadev, or all are same heroes only at the age of 60 with Mohanlal, a 60-year-old retired cop, and also a doctor. He said he has a doctor script where relationship between father and daughter script he wanted to do with Rajini. So I think let's talk about the future films. What do you expect new collaborations in his future films? Yeah.
I want him to do that film with Rajini. He mentioned in an interview.
Any film.
I badly want Rajini.
I want to see how he looks in his
I
scene.
badly want to see Rajini in that kind of song.
In Enne Rindal, at least Enne Rindal type is fine for me. Even though it's not as powerful as Kaka or Vetted Veladu, still Enne Rindal.
And I want that crossover to happen in the cop trilogy, like Kaka Surya, Vetted Veladu Kamal, Ajit Enne Rindal, and in that film, I want to see Rajini as a part. Like this retired police officer with the
also a film with Vijay.
With the hype. Yeah. I don't know about. I don't have any idea about Vijay, but I want to see this. Even you said that Mohanlal, right?
Yeah, Mohanlal. Yeah.
I even want to see Mohanlal in that star-studded cast: Rajini, Ajit, Kamal, Surya and Mohanlal. I want to see a film like that. Even it can be of a comedy script like that. Subbu mentioned about like this generation's Panjatandram. I want these four
No,
actors to collaborate.
Panchadandram, I think it's not for comedy. Okay, I said that for the four state actors coming and acting in a film. That's not for comedy. Like that's like a friendship reunion kind of it.
Yeah,
It'll be like a self discovery or more like that. It's not a comedy film actually.
yeah,
Hmm.
comedy, any genre, maybe
Yeah.
of
No,
any
no,
genre.
that's what GVM said. Okay, I didn't know, but that's what GVM said. Yeah.
No,
Hmm.
I too don't know. Like, it can be of anything, but I want them to see on screen. I want him
It's a
to do
collaboration, yeah.
Johan. I want him to badly do Johan.
With
And
Vijay or
if
anyone else. Ajit,
anyone,
Surya
yeah,
or
if it is Vijay, I don't care. I want him to do Johan. And I also, if there are any chances, if this video reaches GVM, I want him to do that old project he dropped, Chennai or Malaikalam.
Yeah.
That had an interesting premise, like a life in a metro kind of vibes. If you see that poster, you will get that kind of vibe. Still, there is an official poster in
Yeah.
also, he once mentioned about Chennai or Malaikalam that he can do it to the contemporary situations, but I don't know whether I can do it. So I want him to do it. I don't want him to do VTK 2 because I didn't like
It will
VTK
be. I mean,
once ending. That
Yeah.
Muthu Bhai's, I
To
didn't
buy
like
it.
that transformation.
But that was about commercial aspect, but that's definitely on the cards. Yes, already, I think in
If
two,
it
3 months they
is
will roll.
well-made film, then fine. Otherwise, VTK 2 might
But
not
the
work for
problem
many
is,
people.
Simbu said in the success meet that second part should be massier than this one. First
Yeah,
part I
I don't
listened to
want like
GVM
that. I
without
don't want
interfere.
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Simbu?
yeah.
ஃபர்னிச்சர்
So
மேல கைய வச்ச டெட் பாடி நீதான்ற மாதிரி
Yeah.
மாசாலாம் பண்ணக்கூடாது தவறு.
So for me, I'm actually not like you both. I'm actually excited for the VTK too. Okay.
No, even I will watch it, but I'm not just excited. Obviously, we will watch
Yeah.
it.
I will watch it.
No, I really want to see that because of Neeraj Madhav. I really liked him in Family Man 1. Okay, Family Man
Right.
season 1. He was fantastic in that. And also, I've seen him in few Malayalam films like Sundari Gardens and few other films. Okay, and I really liked that guy. And here he has another fantastic role written for him, like how he had in Family Man 1. Okay, the
Yeah.
Musa character in Family Man 1.
Yeah.
So here he is. This Sridhan character in this film was also well written, and I feel in
And it was his
second
first
part
film in
he will
Tamil.
have a sorry.
It was his first film in Tamil, Neeraj.
So I think in the second part maybe should be even more badass. So I really want to see that. So
But
and also
actually,
the film totally
like
worked for me. Yeah.
story-wise,
I have one more thing. GVM said that he has a chance of making a Malayalam film.
yeah.
In recent interview, I want him to do a Malayalam film, and if it is possible, I want him to do a Malayalam film with Nivin Pauly, if it is possible. Like
Even body.
Nivin Pauly and GVM combo will be a
Yeah,
good work,
Niven,
I feel.
Tovino, whatever.
Yeah,
It depends.
Tovino,
But
Nivin,
he has
like the
friendship, good
current
friendship.
generation heroes,
Yeah, Fahad,
actors.
anyone. Yeah. I think he has a good
Yeah,
friendship with Prithviraj.
yeah, Prithviraj. Yeah.
Yeah. That's all.
Yeah. So and I
Like regarding
so
VTK, I think the film was just like Enne both the characters in different sides. Satyadev, Victor, and this one was Neeraj and Muthu, this side, that side. But then due to star thing, he like he shot some scenes, but he deleted of Neeraj. And in second part, maybe it will have more importance. That's why he introduced it in the climax. Yeah. Yeah, continue.
yeah. Yeah, so and I really want him to work with Rajni, like you all said, but not in a. I don't want to see any action films. Okay, I really want to see a film like that Puthambadu Kalai segment. That Avalum Nanum or Avarum Nanum.
Yeah, MS
You know,
Bhaskar, Ritu Varma.
Yamal Bhaskaran. That would fit Rajni brilliantly. I mean, if not that old character, like some 50-year-old also fine. So
No, but he's
that
still
would
a
fit
Kuti
Rajni.
Payam, according to many.
So yeah, speaking of that, even in like his segment in Pavakadigal, I feel that would fit Rajini brilliantly. That the character played by GVM. Okay, if they made that as a full-fledged film, feature film, I think Rajini would fit in that character, and also like you can also give him a scope for an action. Okay, a 50-year-old father is fighting for their kids, so that would work. So you can have an action also family, and also add as a scope for acting as well. So it
Yeah.
will definitely satisfy the fans as well. So,
Yeah. So yeah, but I badly want him to do a film with Rajni and Vijay also maybe, but I don't know.
Same here.
But
Yeah, I
Rajni
want him to
definitely.
do. I want him to start Johan
But
with Vijay,
like
but I
he's
don't
doing
know.
his next films with Sibi and his daughter Aishwarya. Instead of that, he could have done with GVM at least some very different Rajni we could have seen.
I don't have any idea about Aishwarya, but why CB?
No,
Even
why
he could have
Aishwarya?
done like
No, CV is still
even he
fine. We
could
will
have.
make some kind of commercial film, but what is Aishwarya going to do? Because Three and Vairaja is such different, and what she's going to do with Rajni,
To
I
be
doubt.
honest, I liked both three is somewhat different, but
No,
I liked the Vairajavai had a commercial
I
treatment.
also liked the like word that both films worked for me to a large extent, but still, what she's going to do with Rajni is very different. I mean, very Padar Dil hai. So yeah,
So
so
yeah,
that's the future. Mainly a film with Rajni, Vijay, and more films apart from less acting or acting in only good roles, good films. So that was our concluding point, and he has
I forgot GVM is in Vetrimaran's film.
Vidudalai,
I
yeah,
want to see it.
yeah,
Vidudalai, yeah.
and again a stereotype cop only. Like, of course, it will be different performance-wise, but still, even Vetrimaran chose him to be a cop. Yeah. So yeah, that's a thing, and he completed 20 years, 21 years, I think, 2001 Minnale, or 2002, 2000 only, 2002,
One.
Minnale,
2001. So
Minnale.
21 years. So he's still surviving. That's a very big thing in the industry, and he's still having a brand name. Whether films work or not, that's different. But he's still having a brand name, and yeah, and he has a lot of sequels coming up. And also original films. So that's our discussion. If you like this discussion, hit the like button. Do share your comments on GVM and his movies in the comment section below. And don't forget to subscribe to Cinema Pronoia, MSB Talks, Art and Commercial. And see you later. Bye.